President Joe Biden made a public apology today for Native American boarding schools created across the country to strip Native Americans of their culture and language. The president asked for a moment of silence and expressed the nation's regret over the government's role in that abuse and neglect of Native children for about a century and a half. Native children were sent to federal boarding schools, including here in Washington and Idaho, to be assimilated into white society.
Children abused emotionally, physically, and sexually abused, forced into hard labor, some put up for adoption without the consent of their birth parents, some left for dead in unmarked graves. I formally apologize as President of the United States of America for what we did. I formally apologize.
So the president made today's apology at the Gila River Indian community in Arizona. And in an effort to bring you more to every story, we did reach out to a local tribe here this morning to talk about the president's apology. Take a listen.
My grandma, my yaya, she went to these boarding schools and she didn't have a very good experience at these boarding schools. And a lot of my relatives did not have a really good experience at these boarding schools. When you're taught to not speak your language, that's dirty and that's not right. You need to speak only English. You need to cut your hair. And that was the basis of who we were as a people.
And we'll have much more on their story coming up tonight on KREM.